Hi, I'm Eric Austin. A lot of folks know me as Big E's from Big E's Soul Food. I'm a chef and entrepreneur. So one of the things that we talked about when talking about the youth and their involvement, we know and we have heard all too well that it takes a village to raise a child. But we wanted to talk about the input of the child and of the youth. And so one of the things that we discussed at our table was within the great model that we were shown this morning, and it's great that we're all here and developing an infrastructure, we hope, but how can we get the youth that are in question to, since we're talking about sustainability, to be self-sustaining themselves, to educate themselves after, given the right education, and then being able to educate their peers. And so we talked about not alienating them and having an all-inclusive aspect of whatever model you're doing. So if you have videographers that are part of your gardening, having a group that is involved in the videography. It's an all-inclusive act. And that way it doesn't just have to maintain itself with the food, it can branch off to other avenues. I mean, cooking, for example, teaches kids about math. It educates them about strategy. It educates them about economics, which is a main proponent. Sister Naima spoke about the greed of a nation. And how we get so caught up in for-profit that we sometimes put loads of vegetables off to the side on the ground that we cannot sell. So we wanted to talk about how we can include the youth in every aspect of our own expertise and, in a sense, wean ourselves out of the forefront. And since we are talking about sustainability, which is not just agriculture, it is youth sustaining their own education and educating their peers as well. So one of the things that we got out of here was involvement, Brother Evan, in the Youth Congress, and ways to bring the youth to the table. There's a proverb that we use where you teach a child to grow kale and that child will eat kale. You teach them to grow an orange and that child will eat an orange. It's easy for me to take $1 and go down and get a $1 meal at McDonald's, and I scream aloud when I go into places like the Wedge because I have to put my house up for a tomato. So it is teaching them about the financial aspects of it. It is teaching them about the entrepreneurial aspect of it. We've grown it. We've learned about the agriculture. We've harvested it. We have it sitting in layaway. Now what do we do with it? How do we spread it? But not just a group of adults, and we all need it, don't count yourselves out, but how do we get the kids to become as self-sustaining as the products that we're teaching them to sustain?
All right now.
Thank you.